these things will just doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I'm live. Shit Sherlock. Right, hi guys. Welcome to another stream. So I've got something stupid to announce. I've enabled super chat, so if you're super entertained by this stream, you can go ahead and click on that donate button. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's even set up properly. It's just there, and it said to me, "Oh, Mitch, you've sorted it out now. You've enabled it. Go ahead." So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's got two different chats. It's got super chat, and it's got live chat, but they're the same thing, right? They've got I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't see anything in the window for super chat. Like, there's nothing there. Like, what the fuck? And then I open live chat in a new window, and you're all there. It's confusing. Hello everybody. Everybody's in the chat. I've got super chat, and apparently there's two different windows, and the link for super chat doesn't even work. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for implementing new things that are just absolutely rubbish. So, what it do, niggers? What it do? So, I'm bored. I'm tired. I don't want to make a video, so I'm streaming instead for an hour, maybe. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So you can ask me shit. You can do all that kind of shit, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, I just realised that I've made a mistake, so I need to change this a little bit. There we are, better. Ayo Ardith, Ayo, Near Edge, Boons, Thomas, Reeeee. Early game reference. Yeah, a game I never played either. It's older than me. What can I say? Anyway, you know what? I probably shouldn't have name dropped people in my last video, but no one seemed to be fussed. So, yeah. I mean, there's some of those people name dropped. It's not that I hate you or anything. It's just that that's what you did. So, you know, it's not my fault. That's what it's considered to be. Okay. Super chat's weird. I still don't get it. Let's have a look. No, I don't know. Here we are. Wait, what's send a super chat? Is that me donating to myself? That would be silly. Oh shit, I can. I'm not going to do that. No. You should have seen that then, people. That was kind of funny. This is just a me in the chat stream. I don't have Google Hangouts on at the moment, so I don't know. Who would I even invite anyway at this time? I would love to stream with Lewis Laveau at some point and ask him about not even political shit, just fucking Filthy Frank. Chat about that for an hour. I reckon we could get a good stream about that, about him and how he's a comic genius. But you know, he's probably busy, and it's a Sunday, so he'll probably have work tomorrow. So yeah. Oh no. Oh, I just looked on Twitter now, guys. It's Autism Awareness Month. I think it's next month. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can't we just get rid of all these months and days? Okay, maybe not all the days, but you know, like April 1st, where you prank people, keep that. Mother's Day, Father's Day, yeah, keep them. But all these bullshit things like Black History Month, Autistic Awareness Month, any kind of Cancer Awareness Month, like, yeah, even things like, well, I don't know, well, I would say November, but the thing is, most people are unaware of the bullshit about male cancers and how underfunded they are. So until that issue is addressed, I guess that has to be a thing. But as soon as it's addressed, we should kind of get rid of it. I don't know. But then again, maybe we should keep all the cancer months, because then all cancers get highlighted. So yeah, I guess there's no point in getting rid of those types of things. But the Black History Months, the Autistic Awareness Months, yeah, I think people are well aware at this point about history. Well, some people are, and autism. So yeah, and also Riley Dennis has apparently made another video Genital preferences, are they transphobic? Fantastic people. I mean, this is the same person who defended a culture that wants him dead. So yeah, it'd be like me defending the alt-right about them wanting an ethno state, because that would directly affect me in a negative way, because I can't really live in an ethno state. But hey, whatever. Apologies for that then, people. Fuck off, Hayes. I mean, he's probably in the chat. I don't mean you literally, Hayes, but his video. Okay, so it's 15 to 30. What the hell? Why can't it just be one whole chat? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, Red Nose Day is pretty cool, but again, considering all the charities that they give to a suspect, what else was it? It's not just Red Nose Day. It was Comic Relief. No, Comic Relief is Red Nose Day. Children in Need, I think. Yeah, they were sending money to like fucking big companies. Like the tobacco industry was getting funded by it, and I'm like, yeah, it's meant to be a charity thing, right? Yeah. Fake Charity Awareness Month, definitely. Too much fake charity, Gallock. Too many fake charity. And believe me, a lot of charities, and I know about this, they employ these commission-based businesses to do the fundraising for them. It's crooked. Crooked, I tell you. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah. Charity. It's not what it's cracked up to be. It really isn't. There's a lot of shady shit. Yeah, stop the segregation. Let's have a look at it anyway. I don't know. Nah, fuck it. Do I get notifications in the live chat of super chats, or do I just get the super chat shit from the super chat things? That's just ridiculous. It's stupid at this point, isn't it? Let's have a look. I need to go on the stream manager now, don't I? Why does YouTube have to make my work so complicated? That's just ridiculous. It's supposed to make work easier, right? I don't know. Anyway, so people, you need to ask me questions, because we can't have this stream only last about 20 minutes, can we? We need this to last at least an hour, right? At least an hour. So, oh shit, wrong button. I'm trying to get to my window to check the control room. So, anybody would like me to stream with anybody? I mean, I found a way to get Google Hangouts to work on OBS. All I do is I get like a Hangout. I get a Hangout, and I put it in a different window, and I then open my OBS and put the program audio on, and then I will not take off my shirt. Shut up. Let's have a look. How do you not know about the super chat at Spoken Realist? It's YouTube trying to catch up with Twitch. It's essentially you donating me a lump sum of dollars or pounds. That's basically what it is. It's that Twitch donation button. That's essentially what it is. It's not even very super. It's not like a Turbo Graphics or something. I don't know. It's nothing fancy or anything. But I'll see your questions in a minute. Oh, I can insert ads. I didn't know I could do that. I don't know what a slate is, and I'm not going to do that either. But let's have a look. See if the super chat is working. It's still just a white, vast expanse for me. I guess I'll leave it for now, but it's not working for me. Let's have a look at you. Rebuild Hadrian's Wall and make Scotland pay for it. No. They've not gone independent. They don't want to go independent, so And besides, that's not even a question. That's you making a statement. What literally sounds like America during the 1950s? I don't know that, but oh, what's my world domination plan? A big Kekistan fight, essentially. I don't know. Once Kyrgyzstan gets its nation state, then it's world domination. Oh, I saw Kraut was fighting D. I don't know if anybody doesn't know who D is. D is Spino's lady in waiting, his damsel in distress. He wrecked her hard. Like integration lesson 1. I still can't believe Kekin T is Kraut. I thought it was a joke account, so I trolled him twice, and then it turned out it was Kraut, and now I'm like, fuck. Oh well. So he starts off with integration lesson 1. In Europe, we have laws making it illegal to deport. This is a really, I mean, come on, Kraut. I can't even read this properly. Making it illegal to deport migrants and refugees who would face punishment for sexual orientation. And then, apparently, Dee said something about the UK deporting a bunch of Afghan gays, saying that they could be gay undercover. Right, okay. And it's The Guardian, so take that with a pinch of salt. Just like I would take it with a pinch of salt if the Daily Mail said it, especially, but whatever. And then Kraut said, yeah, with Britain exiting the EU, they are no longer legally bound to not deport homosexuals to certain death. Your point? And then my point is, even if they're eligible to stay, it doesn't mean they will, let alone if they're banned from entry altogether. And then, oh shit, I lost the other bit. The bit that really laid the smackdown on it. Oh, he doesn't follow me on Twitter anymore, so yeah. Oh well. Kraut, follow me, goddammit. You sub to me on YouTube, for fuck's sake. Anyway, where's the... Oh, where is it? Oh god, there's even more shit. Oh, here it is. No, that's another bit. Oh, I can't remember where I was at. Oh, it was in response to Habib. Yeah, Habib mistook him saying something about individuals when he wasn't, but yeah, D being D, people. That's what it is. Oh, Spino went over the bloody... I mean, you know, he's gone to the point of no return with her, but let's just put it like that. Most people here probably saw his debate, so yeah. Anyway, let's have a look. Have I ever played Crusader Kings 2? No, doesn't interest me in the slightest. Do I whip back or back to... Wait, do I wipe back to... I don't know. I just wipe. I don't know, there's different ways to wipe. What did this? Oh, come on, that's not even a good joke, Boons. Try harder. How do I fight the otters who are trying to genocide the snakes? Try to kill them harder than they're trying to kill you, Boons. Kekistan spans the entire world. I just saw that Jamal who did the dog kick, mate. I remember I saw him just do the Kekistan thing. I'm a ethnic Kekistani. Ray! I love that bit. That was funny. I'm trying to find the bit where Kraut talked to Habib, because that's how I found his thing. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. I don't know what he means by individualistic pronouns. Oh well, whatever. Did he just call herself a fucking half lesbian? And Kraut goes, I'm not trying to mock you, but what is a half lesbian? I think I should just... You know what, I prefer Layman's voice. Layman has a better voice than Kraut. It's just more memorable. I can actually do it. I'm not trying to mock you, dude, but what is a half lesbian? Do you mean bi? Babylon prevails. How do I drink my tea? I like my tea how I like my women. Weak and sweet. Okay, we'll have enough of that. Oh, John, believe me, I know, John, I know. I've been in streams with him many times. Oh god. Still. Oh, Spino's in. Oh shit! 2 minutes. 2 minutes ago, Spino just jumped in. Let's have a look. Was this something about something else? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's unrelated. Well, the subject's not unrelated, but it's an unrelated argument. Here's some footage of innocent Muslim civilians supporting progressive cultural identity. I don't have the sound on, so I don't know what they're doing. But I don't think that's really... Would that really matter? Because I just want to see the fight. I don't really care what it's about. I don't know who Olive is, but I assume that's the person above him, Illuminati, and she goes, if you conflate every Muslim with a criminal, then you're also condemning innocent LGBT Muslim victims. You realise that, right? Which is a point, I guess, but again, I don't know. I don't have my headphones in, so... Olive's point isn't that Islam has no homophobia problem, it's just don't condemn the ones who aren't bigots, which is fair enough. Well, you could condemn them if they're not doing a thing about the bigots, I guess. In before white knighting. Well, he's not really white knighting there, so nothing to see here. Move along. Oh, I was disappointed in that. I was hoping for a good fight, people. Wait, you sent something retarded to Cog. Why didn't you send it to me? Why didn't you send it to me? Why did you send it to him first? I mean, I love Cog, but come on, Ardith, really? You actually trying to claim ISIS propaganda isn't... Well, it is attracting somebody, isn't it, you know? Kraut's alright. Frogs say Reeeee. Well, one species of frog goes Reeeee. No, Layman has the most... okay, it's between Layman and V for the most impersonable... how do I even say a word like that? Impersonable? Like... The voice that is the most unique that can be impersonated is between Layman and V. They have such unique voices. Where'd the Reeeee joke come from? It's just bullshit. People who spout bullshit in a very crazy, histrionic fashion. Oh, and frogs also go Reeeee, or rather, a specific frog goes Reeeee. Well, no, it's not speaking. It's if you let me find it. Let me find that video for you guys. I'm gonna find the frog going Reeeee. Now I need to turn it up and put my headphones in so I don't fuck this up. These headphones are super loud, so if I ever make an editing mistake and boost my audio up and the Reeeee goes Reeeee, I'll be in trouble. So let's have a look. Right. Alright, this is the one. I think this is the one. Before I do anything, I need to put it in its own thing. Oh, it's muted. Hang on. Right. Let's put it in its own window so we can watch it. It's only 13 seconds, but I think this is the beginning of Reeeee. So let's put window capture on for a second. Yeah, that's what I need. Right. Here we are. Everyone can see that. Now let's see if we can hear it. You guys are a little bit behind me, so here we go. Oh wait, shit, wrong one. Wrong window. There's a better one than that. Oh my god, there's some cute videos out there of frogs going Reeeee. Seriously, it's a cute little sound. It's annoying that when humans do it, it's really disgusting. But you know, frogs go Reeeee. The gay frogs, they got turned gay and now they Reeeee. Poor Alex Jones, he warned us. Let's have a look. CJ Willman, I've seen him before. Ask me questions. I know that girl. It's so cute. It's pre-Pepe and it's so cute. There's a better one. I need to find it. I need to find that. There's a better one. Where is it? Where is it? The desert rain frog's not quite a Reeeee. Maybe I'll type in scream. I used a Reeeee in one of my videos once, actually. The camera just pans perfectly and goes Reeeee. Let's have a look. No, it's not there. I can't see it. So they just get drowned out and all this bullshit. So I wonder how Pepe rees. How would Pepe ree? Who knows? Ask me questions, chat. Come on. Ask me questions. You know you want to. If I don't get my questions, I will die. Well, you know, like I said, different species, different rees, right? Like a different language, right? Let's have a look. I was thinking of I was thinking about doing a response tomorrow or on this stream, but I don't know. There's not really anything out there. Well, there is. I've downloaded some of it. Apparently bearing you the compilation of Kevin's best bits. I don't remember seeing that. Let's have a look. What else is there? No. It's annoying. Prince of Queens is chatting with someone and he wants to chat with me. I'm very annoyed that I couldn't stream with him last night. He invited me, but everybody was asleep and nobody's in the house right now, so it's all cool. Oh well. How will I die? Oh come on, that's not a question. I don't watch This Week in Stupid because I don't like the format. So Ardith, you're gonna actually have to explain that to me about racial mixing. What? Baby kidnapping? What? I was not kidnapped. I quite clearly look like my dad, but never mind. Cane toe problem. They still have that problem? Shit. Okay, some people are talking about things and I don't know what's going on, so yeah. Outspoken realist, you should know I don't believe in the skeptic community, so to me it doesn't exist, so to me there is no state of a community to really talk about, so yeah. If babies were randomly allocated to families with racism end, no, I don't think so. I mean, what's stopping these racists from just I don't know, giving the baby to someone else or abandoning it? You know, I don't know. Anything could happen. Oh great! I told one of my mates about the Twitter fight, and now I can't find the actual tweet I found the fight on. Oh great! I've let him down already. Thoughts on MMOs? Not a fan. I tried to get into MMOs. I don't like multiplayer. I've never liked it. Oh, Megan, you dry motherfucker. You haven't invited me to any of your streams yet, you little cunt. Do you want to be removed from moderating? Because I can do that. And I think the chat would welcome it. Yes, that girl. Community. I get that reference, Engofanobia. I get that reference. Why don't you drink your dad's sperm? You're no atheists. You do anything you want, right? And I'm like, no. I'm just like, holy shit, Dawa, man. Oh no. Oh wait. Anyone want to see me troll Wosley? Anybody want to see me troll Wosley? I'm gonna troll Wosley. Let me put Twitter in a window and we'll troll him. Hang on. Let's see what he says. It might not be very good, but I'll start off with intentionally crap jokes and work my way up. So right. There he is. Let me just edit the scene slightly so you guys can see what I am about to say to him. Right. I can't see some of the chat on OBS, guys, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Let's have a look. Here we are. Sounds like, here we go. Sounds like your life story, Fred Durst. You Fred Durst, Orange Frank. Kevin. No, wait, not Kevin. What was it called again? Carl Pilkington. Orange. Lookalike. Cotton motherfucker. And now we wait. There is no community though, Outspoken Realist. No one has ever been able to prove that there is a community. And I've made about, what, 2 videos on it? Or expressed this opinion on numerous occasions. You can watch my video on it as I explain exactly why there is no community. You don't even call it a community. There is no community. There is nothing but a collection of alliances between individuals who have hardly anything else in common other than anti-SJW type shit. And when they're not attacking SJWs, they're fighting each other. So there's that. And let's not forget there's a load of different cliques in there as well. So there's people who are friends with each other and they don't criticise each other. They're not communities and they have their own fans. I guess you can either their fan bases as communities, but there is no community. The Skeptic community, as outlined by Dr. Andy McCann in one of his videos, it was something created to create an enemy for the social justice warriors. That's exactly what it was. It's a rebrand of, but for me it goes further than that. It was a rebrand of the atheist community. At first, people who were anti-SJW were called the atheist community or gamergators, and then the atheist community by people like Kevin Logan, and now we're the Skeptic community. And like the Skeptic community was made to put a tag on something to attack, but whatever. There's an orgy commune, but no community. Yeah, but you see, Outspoken Realist, I'm not a collectivist, so that girl, I would love an orgy commune. No, it is not kind of a community, Outspoken Realist, and you can't prove it. Everybody who has tried to prove it has never proved it. But anyway, I need to tell my mate that I can't find the Twitter fight. Sorry guys. I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm not supposed to be able to do that. Anyway, questions. Ask me questions, people. I never explained what anything is. Alliances do not mean communities. Would you say like the bloody coalition government, the coalition forces in bloody Iraq was a community? No, it wasn't. But whatever. Oi! Whoever asked that girl about her stream, this is my stream. I have the attention. I'm only joking. Why do I care? Because people keep putting me in with this thing. It's not a community. You can't prove it. You're just saying it's a community, therefore it is a community. That is not an argument. It does not trigger me hard, John. Nothing triggers me. I just don't like being associated with people I have no association with. So yeah, like I'm being associated with people who I don't even agree on politically with anything other than this one thing, and that one thing does not make a community. And I'm sorry if you disagree with me on that, people, but that's the thing. You fell for a fucking trap. You fell for a propaganda thing that these people have, that the SJW's created. But hey, whatever. Any questions? 'Cause this is getting a little bit boring, going over in circles, talk about the same thing. No, I'm not saying it's not a community. I outlined exactly why it isn't. Nobody else who said it is has outlined why it is. So yeah, you know damn well that's not what I'm just saying, John. You've listened to me speak about it several times. That's not my argument. Anyway, let's move on from this topic. Do I associate with niggers? Well, does my cousin count? He's half black. One of my cousins through marriage, who's not really related to me, is as well. I guess I do. What's wrong with that? You got problems associating with black people? There's a new. Oh yeah, I heard about the guy got shot trying to take that soldier's weapon. Yeah, hey, that's what happens. If you try to take somebody's weapon, you're gonna get shot. So I don't know why I don't know why people try to do that. That's one of the most martyrdom, isn't it? I guess. Or also stupidity, like Michael Brown, but he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Yeah, I don't know who I don't know the ins and outs of the story yet. All I know is that there's been an attack, and I don't know anything beyond that. To be honest, the stuff on the continent doesn't interest me. It never has done. Oh, Iron Fist. Nope, I haven't seen Iron Fist yet. I never read any of the comics, but I don't think it's racist because one, the character was white. Two, martial arts is not a uniquely Asian thing. Boxing is a martial art. HEMA is a martial art, like Kendo is a martial art. What else? Fencing is a martial art. Capoeira. It's not European. It's Brazilian, but still, that's a martial art technically. What else? Oh, whatever. Martial arts is not uniquely Asian, therefore any character who is skilled in martial arts does not have to be Asian. That is racist to say that, because Iron Fist does a particular brand of kung fu or martial arts in general, he should be Asian. Like, what? That's racist. That was like a trope it's still a trope in Hollywood, but that seems to be a trope that SCWs don't have an issue with, that every Asian character is a kung fu master, rather than maybe someone slightly different, maybe someone who uses his brain, or is a bit more of a weak physically kind of character, but overcomes problems through different means. I don't know, or maybe just a straight up a bruiser, like just somebody who just has brute force power or something. You don't get an Asian Superman type character, do you? You always get these nimble fighters. Like, it's even in the Deadpool in Clint Eastwood, like that Dirty Harry film, not the Deadpool movie, but the Deadpool in '88. Like, his Asian police partner knows like kung fu or something. It's like, he's a cop, he's not gonna know that, right? But that shit is racist. But Iron Fist itself is not racist. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. What's the pin? Well, you can't be a Zionist and a feminist. Well, I don't. Well, I've never met a Zionist I don't know of any Zionist feminists, but I assume they do exist because there's obviously Jewish feminists, Israeli feminists. They do exist. Oh yeah, they do exist. Like those people that Skeptor mentioned about the rape laws over there. They're Zionists, I assume, right? I mean, they want to live in Israel. They support the existence of Israel, right? I don't know, but she's obviously wrong. She's obviously wrong, and it's Linda Sarsour. I hate Mars bars. Why? I like Mars bars. I can't eat too many of them because it gets overwhelming, but I don't hate Mars bars. Well, technically, doesn't he come in and save the day in a different dimension? It's not even the same country. It's technically, But it's like, he has a black friend who also saves the day, so... Also, doesn't Iron Fist actually fight in America? I'm pretty sure he learned martial arts in China or whatever, which is not an unusual thing. Like, loads of people from all around the world go to these like martial arts schools and learn martial arts in Asia and then come home. Like, that's not a racist thing. That's not an unheard of thing. It's quite a popular thing to do. So I don't know. I've not read it. I've not seen it. I'm not really interested in Marvel Netflix. I'm not particularly interested in Marvel films, really, because most of them are just mediocre. Like, most of them are made. Most of them, obviously, some of them are good, but most of them are made purely to get to the next Avengers film, and it's just formulaic at this point. There's nothing new. I mean, it's they do it better than DC, but it all boils down to let's hire a director with vision and then don't use his vision, and then either fire him or change his film beyond what he wanted it to be. So We can appeal to the biggest audience possible. Yeah. That's what happened to Suicide Squad, by the way. They hire a director with a vision rather than the studio director who'll do what he's told. And lo and behold, several reshoots later, and it's a shit film. So, why are we not surprised, people? Why are we not surprised? And they still won a fucking Oscar. How did it win a fucking Oscar? Considering in the makeup department what it was going up against. Like, I've not seen Civil War yet, John, so I can't judge. But most of the films go in there. Most of the films being made are purely just the lead up to that point, so the quality doesn't really matter. And yeah, I know Civil War can but Civil War doesn't really destroy my point, because that's just one of the films that you think is good. But like I said, most of the films are purely made just to advance the plot. It doesn't really matter about the quality, especially earlier on. Like a lot of the films are kind of meh, like Thor and Iron Man 2 and 3 and all those other films. They're just all a bit meh. And then, but you know, the best film that they did so far was obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. But that's some weird entity in its own right, apparently. And now Star Wars is heading in that direction, and everyone's copying it. And it's like, can we just have some fucking films that aren't in some kind of stupid cinematic universe? I mean, it's just it's just so fucking boring at this point. Just give us some films, you know, without this whole overarching thing. It's like TV. It's like weird. TV's becoming more like film, and film's becoming more like TV, and YouTube is desperate to be like TV. It's like, it's better when you are what you are when it comes to art. But what do I know? Oh wait, games also try to be like films, and that annoys me too. Games are games. That's why I've stopped. That's why I've stopped buying those narrative games, because they're just so shit, and your choices don't really matter. So Star Trek, yeah, Star Trek had pretty good makeup. Yeah, was that the one that I saw? I saw a meme or some kind of thing where it compared to one film with Suicide Squad, and it's like, here's Margot Robbie with like white makeup on, that won an Oscar, and here's this alien like makeup thing that's beautiful, and it's like, yeah. Batfleck is still a thing, yeah, but whether or not he's going to stay as Batman for the foreseeable future, we don't know. Do I think modern culture mimics what had happened before in history, or do you think this is something new? Humans are humans, and we work in predictable ways, hence why history repeats itself. Also, people don't read history, therefore they're doomed to repeat it. How many times do historians have to tell people history is very important, doesn't matter if it's fucking boring, you need to learn it so you don't repeat the mistakes of the past. But, you know, what do we know? Oh, hi Apperbend. Yeah, exactly. It did have better makeup, although I wasn't really interested in Star Trek Beyond. Like, none of these new Star Trek films interest me. I just want a decent TV series. But this new one that they've got doesn't look very promising, especially with what they've been saying. Like, you know, when it comes to diversity, you don't need to, you know, throw it in people's faces when it comes to Star Trek, because they've already had that down, right? They've always had that. There's no need to push that into Star Trek. It's already there. And I wouldn't give a shit if they weren't trying to make such a big deal about first black, like, first officer who's female. And it's like, I'm pretty sure she's not the first black officer anyway, and definitely not the first black captain or higher up officer like Cisco. Hello. But never mind. But yeah, they're trying to throw it in your face. It's like, dude, it's Star Trek. You don't need to. In fact, I want more aliens. I wouldn't mind that. I'd love to see more aliens. It's meant to be a federation of planets, but we seem to have mostly humans. I don't believe for a second in a like, the Federation's massive, right? It's massive. Loads of different planets, loads of different civilizations, yet I guess it's budgetary constraints and all that, and I can sympathise with that, especially in the old ones. But come on, you'd think there'd be a lot more aliens than that. I mean, it just seems to be mostly humans in these ships. And what I don't get is Starfleet is apparently not a military organisation, yet they have warships. and they're not militarized. Can someone please explain that to me? Because that's an oxymoron. But hey, I'm not a big Star Trek fan, so that seems like a good comparison, John. I do agree with that. Although Suicide Squad didn't have terrible, well, the effects were terrible, but they weren't glitchy. They were just, you know, subpar. How do you think people could be made to appreciate history more? Well, first, I don't know. To be honest, it's like school. It's really how you're exposed to it, and I don't think you'll ever make everybody like history. You just won't. But to at least appreciate it, you've got to tell it truthfully and honestly. Who do I think is more likely to start loading the trains? Corbyn or Le Pen? I don't know what you mean by loading the trains. I mean, with Corbyn, he's going to just load the trains in a segregated manner, and Le Pen's just going to send people out of the country in those trains, right? I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't know. Klingons, Romulans, explains everything, then the Borg. I don't know about that, but wait, do you mean they're having set problems with the new Star Trek? Call me surprised. But then again, the ones that did have, the older ones had great talent, so that's how they overcame their set problems. It was also just ego anyway. It wasn't like big issues or anything like that, unless you count an ego problem as a significant set issue. But I don't. Anyway, enough of Twitter. We don't need that. Let's have a look. Would I like to see a series with the military wing? Well, they technically do have a military, and which is Starfleet. So, we see that all the time. Like, they're constantly going to war. They're constantly in a state of war. So, it would be interesting, but I don't know. Also, I've seen a lot of these darker Star Trek stories where the Federation becomes a bureaucracy, like a really corrupt bureaucracy. But like, they don't have money, so how can they become a bureaucracy, right? I don't know. They don't have money. Let's have a look. Load the trains to death camps. Well, I don't think Corbyn would send anybody to a death camp. I don't think Marine Le Pen would either. Her dad probably would though, but I don't know. Is he dead yet? Is Le Pen Senior dead yet? I don't know. He seemed to be very old even when I first heard about him. So. Jimmy Diglets is ignoring me on Ask.fm. I'm really dry. I'm really dry. Bring back Starship Troopers. No, leave it. The sequels were shit. All right, we don't want Let's not ruin Starship Troopers more than it already has been. Let's just leave it as it is. All right. We've had a terrible kids TV show that was trying to be like Gundam. Oh no, Diane Abbott wouldn't kill people, but she would certainly have some race-based policies. What, Marine? Oh wait, Marine Le Pen's daughter or her dad's daughter, which is her. I don't find Marine sexy, even if she is French. But you know, learn my history. I know what the death camps were, but whatever. I've not seen Sci-Fi Debris. I reckon I bet he does know his stuff. I'm not a drama whore. If exposing doxers and defending people from doxers is making me a drama whore, then some people have terrible ideas as to what drama is. Like seriously. I have been compared to fucking Keemstar. Like, even AIU was compared to Keemstar. It's like, AIU is not like Keemstar. Like, how are they in any way similar, other than they're both dickheads? Like, some people may consider me a dickhead. Does that make me like Keemstar? No. My content's completely different, and I don't talk about shit that people have said on Twitter. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm not a drama whore. And I think, you know, I think making that Sean McNeil video, I had to do it because nobody else was doing it, and nobody else was, you know, trying to bring some kind of different perspective on it. We only had Tim's perspective on it, so I made a video on it. And I made a video on Christiosity's thing because they would have done, well, they did do the exact same thing to Bearing, so fuck it, you know, why not? Yeah, actually, French women, I think people do overrate women from different countries, and you know they really do fucking rip on British women. But I've met, still, I mean, I guess it's gonna happen anyway. But still, to this day, the hottest woman I've ever met was British. So it's like, you know, triggered by what? I'm not triggered. Yeah, AIU is, well, yeah, AIU is worse than Keemstar. He's done more worse things, but Keemstar has kind of done similar things. I don't know. Mate, I'm not part Sudanese. You know Alexander Siddig is part Sudanese, right? Anyway, Marion Maréchal Le Pen. Right. French porn is shit. But it's always, well, actually, no, British porn's gotten better, but French porn is really shit. Both used to be just as shit as each other, but French porn got worse. Come on, people. We need more questions. We need more questions. I'm struggling to think of things to say, so there's nothing that I can really discuss. There's nothing interesting. Oh yeah, I always follow my principle. Ah, that's right. Well, yeah, I always follow my principles. I don't think I've sold out yet, unless you count monetization as selling out. But hey, whatever. I need to make money. Got bills to pay. Why not Why not pay the bills with things I like? So yeah. I've never met anyone. Wait, you know, because I'm British doesn't mean I've met Posh Spice. I mean, look, the closest I've been to a Beckham was during the United victory parade in 1999. But apart from that, I've never met her. So I know it's a joke, but come on. Yeah, it is. It is censored. Yeah, it's in law. They can't depict certain sex acts. So they've got rid of spanking, which used to be a staple of British porn. They can't show. Oh, there's a whole list. It's true. It is all true. They can't do certain things. It's not like when Japanese censor porn, it's not actually censorship. It's an artistic thing to kind of highlight censorship in a weird way. Because in the 70s they had to censor it for real, but now they don't have to. But they still kind of do it because it's become a bit of an artistic kind of signature in many ways. Yeah, the regulations are the censorship, John. That's, you know, they can't depict certain sex acts because damaging to women. But it's like, what? Why would it be damaging to anybody? You know, it's just ridiculous. Oh, well, no, but like, seriously, like, I have had so many things, I've heard so many things about how British women are unattractive. Like, they're the most unattractive women on the planet. It's like, it's clearly not true. Like, there is no one nationality that is more unattractive than the other, but I don't know. It's all beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Oh, it wasn't the SJWs, actually, Mike. It was the Conservatives who ruined it. But there was probably an influence there. Bit of horseshoe theory, but I don't know. Who knows? But it was the Conservative government who pushed it, so blame them, not the SJWs. Anyway, how long have I been going? I don't know how long I've been going. It feels like an hour. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've been going for... Let's have a look. figure out. Hang on, sorry people, I'm just a bit tired. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, 50 minutes, about an hour. Right, okay. Probably end it in a bit. Not a lot of people here today. Ugh, none of them Thorsten. Give me a nice sturdy rope and a good no, sorry, wrong quote. Give me a nice sturdy tree and a good long rope, please. What American flag emoji? I don't use emojis on YouTube. Yeah, well, everybody's fascistic Nazis to Erdogan. It's just projection. The Bush acted as natural censorship. Then they must have had really small penises in the 70s for a Bush to cover that. Oh god, that's a funny one. That's a good one. What? I don't know. But loads of people said holy war. Does it really matter? At this point, does it really matter? I don't know. I don't think so. They all just blend into one person. So, any questions, people? Give me more questions. Give me a question. There we are. I don't know what Germany, Hungary, and Turkey debacle on EU is. What do they want Turkey to join the EU? I don't know. I don't know the context to this. I don't know what this is. Maybe you need to explain that. I don't know. Erdogan's just boring because people that I don't watch anymore have already covered him. So yeah, the content doesn't interest me. Really, they've never interested me. I'll tell you what I don't like is and Kraut's like this as well actually. Yeah, they look down on British people. They say that we're not European because we're an island, and it's like, well, does Iceland count as not European? Does Malta count as not European? What about Gibraltar? That's owned by Britain, or at least a British protectorate. It's a crown dependency. So do they not count as European? They are on the continent, but they're British. So, and what about the Channel Islands? Like, that is considered a French holding still. Like, it's part of Normandy technically. Yes, it did happen. It did happen. Turkey? No. I think with Hillary no longer in the running, that's not going to happen. How jealous am I of America's freedom? I'm not jealous at all. Because the fall is coming. History dictates empires must fall. So I'll be looking forward to see what happens. And, the one thing that I disagree with Louis Laveau on is the American exceptionalism. It's like, no, just because you consider yourselves exceptional doesn't mean you should police the world. But whatever. And it's been proven every time they police the world, it's not because liberal values. It's not because we want to make everybody liberal and amazing and love each other. No, it's more like we need resources because resources are running out, and we'll outsource all our shit to other countries. We don't care if we destroy other countries in the process, but hey, whatever. We'll Team America, world police, fuck yeah. Time to take back Istanbul. That time has passed. Greece hasn't got the money, so. Oh dear. So Germany and Turkey have had that's not relevant for me really. Like, well, it's just diplomatic bullshit at this point. And Erdogan's just reeing into the internet and in public. So who cares? Like, who cares about that shit? Really? Who cares? The fight is escalating on Twitter. Kraut is saying has called someone an SJW. Illuminati. I don't know if I follow her. Do I follow her? No, I don't. I don't know who she is. She's just some person who he's arguing with. Let me just get to the full... Let's have a look. Wait. I don't even know what he's on about. So when was there a whole... See, I was around during the AIU thing. I was actually talking to him through that, and I don't remember the alcoholic thing. I don't know. Maybe my memory's a bit weird, but apparently. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, I found the start of it. Here we are. Oh shit, Sean and Jen joined in as well. Oh, David. You constantly find yourself in the presence of people that you really don't want to be on the side of in a debate, do you? But hey, whatever. Anyway, Kraut says... by David, I don't mean Kraut. I don't know his name. But anyway, the pathetic, not all gibberish is nothing more than an excuse to let barbarism continue. How often have you heard this pathetic phrase now? I mean, Spino David, he has a point. That it's not always invalid, but most of the time it's invalid. And then that Illuminati person, who apparently is an SJW, but I've never seen her. I may have seen her. She says, exactly, Kraut, are you drunk? Maybe have a glass of water and think about what you're saying for a bit. And then Kraut goes, amazing how the you're an alcoholic nonsense was started by AIUs, cocksuckers and SJWs picked it up. And she says, if I'm an SJW for saying all Muslims aren't evil terrorists, then so be it. That's reasonable. I don't give a shit. I'm loving these little conversations on Twitter. Maybe I should do this. Just like look for Twitter arguments and just read them out. Who cares, people? That's boring. Fuck it. People probably left then because I was getting well into it. I love it. It's like being on the bus. Reading a Twitter argument is like being on the bus and listening to somebody's conversation. It's kind of like that, people. Would you agree? Erdogan should be fired. He's the president. He can't be fired. Well, he can, but I don't think it's going to be easy to fire him. I don't think they want to fire him. Yeah, Gallock, I agree. You guys should be isolationist again. Well, by isolationist, you keep out of most of the world except for South America. Well, I don't know. It depends what kind of Democrats take over the power vacuum at the moment. Wait, was there a power vacuum? Yeah. Well, there's loads of different factions jostling for position, but I don't know. Yeah, too many interests, especially oil. But the oil's going to run out eventually. Am I looking forward to any incoming games? No. Oh well, Bannerlord, Mountain Blade 2. I'm looking forward to that. What else is there? I know there's a few games. I don't know. I need to think about that. There's only one game so far, and it's been in development for like 5 years. I don't know actually. I don't know. I'll have to check on my Steam wish list. Let's have a look. See because I've got some of the games already that I wanted. So let's have a look. No, I don't have anything there. Let's have a look. Upcoming. No, I can't see anything that would. I don't know. Who knows? I think that Cyberpunk 2077 sounds interesting. I might get that. I don't know about the new Total War. That's just going to be another Warhammer game. So what's the point in that? Oh, I'm interested in the mod that's being in development for Attila, which is setting it back into the Total War. Back into the medieval era. They're doing a campaign for that. I guess I'm interested in that. But other than that, I can't think of anything. So, who would I back? Nobody, Thorsten. I would not back anybody if we held a snap general election. I would not vote. There's no one to vote for. There's no one who really who has my interests at heart. Corbyn doesn't. May doesn't. Whoever's running the other parties doesn't have my thing. I didn't get Forerunner. It's just chivalry. Speaking of chivalry, Mordhau. I'm interested in that, but only to throw a pommel at people. That's what I'm interested in. The lefties don't want nuclear, they want windmills. Well, we already have windmills. They're a blot on the landscape, but hey, whatever. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Fallout 4 is a good action game, but a terrible RPG. And well, it clearly wasn't a flop. They made a lot of money on it. I'm not playing Ghost Recon. I haven't played Ghost Recon for years. So, I'm not going to play that. It doesn't look interesting to me. But there's loads of games that are already out that I want. So XCOM 2. I do want Total War Warhammer, but I'm not going to buy that until there's a big slashing price, because I just don't think it's worth $19.99. I'm not getting Dawn of War 3 because it just looks shit. It's the Mass Effect Andromeda of strategy games. Oh, Sniper Elite 4. Just realised, yeah, I want Sniper Elite 4. I'm definitely going to get Miscreated, but whether or not that ends up going out of early access remains to be seen, because early access just seems like something to drain people's cash out of. But I don't know. Dead Rising 4 looks interesting. Oh, it's out now, so I'll probably get that. I'm not interested in Nier, even though people have been talking about that. You know, Nier Automata. I'm not interested in that. What else is there? I was going to get Football Manager 2017, but the reviews have been awful. I nearly bought Mafia 3, but I decided against it because people were saying it wasn't that good. So, and I trust their decision on that because I've seen it in a gameplay. I'm like, no, not for me. I want to play number 1. I never got a chance to fully play that. So, yeah, there's loads of other games, I guess. But, you know. I've already got Doom, and that's a good one, but I need a better graphics card for that. Other than that, no, I can't think of anything. I'm sure when there's a game that comes out that I remembered wanting, I'll probably buy it. XCOM 2 looks great. I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't know. It depends on the kind of party that's on the left, really. The Greens will never accept nuclear, but you know, despite the fact that it is a lot safer than it was in the 50s. But I don't know. Tom Clancy knew what the new game, Ghost Recon. Again, I've not played it, so and I have no interest in it. Yeah. That sounds like the right kind of thing. True Stanton, there really is no alternative, and people are just going to vote for them because they don't trust anybody. Who do they vote for? The one stable party for the last fucking 7 years, who have their own issues, but nonetheless can present themselves as an alternative, even though they're a shit alternative. But I don't know. They're really shit. They're actually, the fact that they've been in power for 7 years and are slowly rolling back all the progress we made for the last 60 years, 70 years. It's like, you know, when people look back on this in 10 years, 20 years time, they'll be like, never should have voted for them, should I? And I'll be like, yeah, you shouldn't have. Should have voted for a smaller party that actually has some meaningful message, but whatever. Somebody sent me something about the Goodies. I don't know what the Goodies is. I never watched it, so. I'm just worried about I'm not worried about self-driving cars in the sense, you know, the robots are going to take over and kill us. It's more about jobs, because you know, the corporations are going to be like, if we can make a self-driving car, we can get a self-driving truck. And that means it'll be cheaper to run a load of self-driving trucks than to pay hundreds and thousands of people every year to drive our goods across the country. And I'm just thinking, no, that's not right. That's not right. But what am I going to do? You can't stop the progression of the human race technologically just because of jobs. And then what do we do for all those people? Because Destiny, he thinks it's easy to just retrain into a different field. But, jobs are not like video games. You can't just buy a new video game and have no job and practice it for hours on end and make money off of that. That's not how jobs work, Destiny. Whatever. Speaking of Destiny, God, this guy, he's like, people forget, this guy is quite clearly the horseshoe effect in action. This guy is just crazy. Like, on the one hand, he's got this social justice kind of thing socially. Well, half social. Then, on the other end, he'll say something that's completely the opposite of anything left wing. Like, it's just, we have the aristocracy, Mike. We have the aristocracy. They're still around. They never went anywhere. You really don't know. You like, and the thing is, they're the reason why we're currently in the shitter right now. Like, the party of the aristocracy is in power. So I don't know. Well, mining needed to be automated, really, but God, I watched his. The only one that I've seen, the only debate I've seen is the Mr. Metica one, and I don't think Mr. Metica did as bad as what Lewis Laveau thinks he did. I think he did really well. Yeah, it will happen. Do I think space travel will be privatised and available to the general public? Well, it is already private. Well, there's public and private projects at the same time, and well, yeah, it will. There's no way it's going to take them 50 years to put a rocket in space. Come on, the technology's already there. Come on, they're just really shit. All their scientists are fucking shit. Elon Musk can have all the money in the world, but he can't seem to get the right scientists and engineers to actually make him a proper fucking rocket that the Russians and NASA can already do. It's like, what? M103, what's that? Is that the thing about pronouns? Because if it is, well, I've already said it's shit, so. Well, no, it's not like that shit with Downton Abbey, no. That was set in the 1910s and the 1920s, but no, they still speak like that, but they don't dress like that. They're just still around. They're just modern now. Like, what do you think the king? What do you think the royal family are? Aristocrats. What do you think landowners are? Aristocrat. Well, okay, not all landowners are necessarily aristocrats, but Brianna Wu never had a recovered mind. Brianna Wu was always nuts. Always. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. It's getting a bit quiet now. And I've been going for an hour, so I'll see you next time, people. See you later.